In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Jobber as a home service or trade business owner in 2025. Jobber has helped us claim over $1.7 million of revenue since starting our business. Here's how. What is Jobber and why should you care? Jobber is an all-in-one software management platform specifically for home service and trade business owners. It's going to help you win more jobs and get more jobs done right. So, who is it specifically for? Anything in home services, local service business, or trades. Cleaning, construction, general contracting, HVAC, lawn care, plumbing. Those are some of the examples that they give it. I use it for my tree service, excavation, and snow removal needs. Basically, it's set up very well to help you if you offer a local service or if you're in the trades. Real quick, I'm going to go over the features Jobber offers you as a home service or trade business professional. The first feature I love, it is a field service CRM. You can keep all of your customers' information at your fingertips by inputting all of the things like name, phone, email, notes about the customer, notes about the property, notes about the project, pictures, things like that. You can input that into your phone and then it talks seamlessly with your desktop app. So that's feature number one. I love sending professional quotes with Jobber because once you utilize the first feature and use it as a CRM, input all of your clients' details into the app or into the desktop, you can easily click send quote, and Jobber will allow you to send a professional quote looking like this. After your customer accepts the quote, Jobber allows you to create a job schedule. And oh, by the way, did I mention that Jobber offers a feature for customers to sign a quote via e-signature on their phone? Yeah, it's super easy. We absolutely love it. We also use a feature where it requires a customer to put a 50% deposit down when they sign the quote. So we're claiming our 50% deposit up front to help our cash flows as a small business, so that we can put the customer's job on our schedule. And we actually know that they're serious about us doing the job. So once you get that signature, you can utilize the job scheduling feature. At any given moment, we will have 2 crews going in our summer work. We do forestry work and we do excavation work. So our project manager can easily schedule a job on the calendar. He can easily assign those jobs to specific users on our team, and that job will show up on their app on their phone. When a person comes to work inside our company, they know where they're going and when they're going there. They also have all of the notes and all of the details associated with that job. So our estimator and project manager will go meet with the customer during the quoting phase. Once that quote is accepted, he'll move that into what is called a job inside of the app. And we'll get into that later in the video. If you stick around and watch the whole thing, we'll show you how to do all of this. Once that is scheduled as a job, he puts it on the calendar, and then everybody on the team knows where they're going and when they're going there. And finally, our favorite one as business owners, the invoicing piece. Once that job is marked complete in Jobber, Jobber will automatically send an invoice to your customer, and it will request payment information. So it allows customers to pay via credit card or ACH. Yeah, it's super easy and cuts down on so much time. We live in a rural area. Think about how much time it takes for you to drive from your house or from your office to the post office, grab the checks, check to see if the checks even came in, then drive to the bank, deposit them. Like, no more of that. That is such a waste of time in today's day and age. Why would you do all of that when you can send easy invoices and allow your customers to pay online? Jobber allows you to do all of that. After this, let's jump into how to make all this happen. So real quick, if you have not signed up yet for a free trial, use this link right here. Click on that link. It's going to direct you to the page, and then we're going to jump into how to set up your account. Okay, once you've clicked that link, you're going to land on a page like this. You're going to input your best work email here, and then you're going to input a password, and you're going to click this box, and then you're going to click Start Free Trial. All right, in here, you're going to put your phone number, then you're going to put your company website, and then you're going to tell your company name, and you're going to do industry. Let's do this. Let's go next. 2 to 3 people. How many people? 5 years. All right. What's your estimated revenue for this year? 500 to 2 million. How'd you find about Jobber? Here, you put owner ops. I like a dark theme. Save when you buy now, purchase today, and get the thing. So you can go ahead and claim your 20% off the annual subscription. So click buy now. If you don't want to, you can just wait to upgrade after you get used to the features. So now that we are logging into the app, we're going to get set up. So we're going to follow these steps. You're going to add your company logo. You're going to explore your personalized online content portal. You're going to get paid fast with invoicing. We're going to create a winning quote. We don't do this, but if you do need a website, you can go ahead and create that. So go ahead and click create. We'll do a client first. So if you want to set up a client detail, let's go. And then if he has a company name, this would be helpful if you're working for a builder. So let's say he's like Smith Construction. Put his email. You can add your lead source. This is a good way to track where you're getting your sources from. So let's say we ran a Facebook ad and we got him. Let's save that client. Next, you'll want to ideally send this guy a quote. So let's say you met this guy and you are giving him a quote to grind his stumps. Let's go more actions. We'll click quote. It automatically pulls his name in here. Let's put stump grinding. You can change the unit price here, 1 stump per price. So if you wanted to do 2 stumps, you could add that. And then it's going to change the total here on your quote. Add another line item if you want to. You could do tree removal and you could do, let's say 500 per tree, right? And if you wanted to change the quantity and you had 3 trees, it'd be $1,500 plus 2 stumps, $500. You could add a required deposit, which is what we do, but 50%. So this will require the customer to send $1,000 whenever they sign the quote. If you wanted to add a discount, which I don't recommend offering discounts, it's not a great way to make money. And then if you had a tax that you needed to add, services you normally, at least in our area, I don't want to state this and say that this is a blanket statement for everybody. Check with your local ordinance, but you don't have to charge tax on the service. So client message, I would say, hey, John, your spot on our schedule. Easy as that. And then it also has AI embedded. You could rewrite that if you wanted to. Contract disclaimer. This is where I put all of our terms and conditions. If you don't have terms and conditions, I'd reach out to an attorney and just get something drafted up for your business. You can also add notes. You can say, John, then you could take a photo and add that file here. That way, whenever this quote is sent, everybody is on the same page. Okay. So you just click save. And what I always do is I click send as text message and then I send it as email. Okay. It allows you to send both channels and that way your customer gets it every single time. Okay. So let's say this customer had accepted the quote. I'm not going to save and send because I've typed in a random number for the purposes of this video. But what you would do is you would go to convert to job after they accept, and then you're going to create this job. And we love using the schedule function because this allows us to create a schedule for our crews and allows all of our crews to be on the same page to know where they're going and when they're going there. So let's do stump grinding. Obviously you'd want to be more descriptive with that, but I'm just typing quick for the purposes of this video. So you can go down here and you can choose a start date. So let's say that we wanted to do that on January 29th and it's only going to be a 1-day job. Let's do our start time as 8 a.m. Let's do our end time. Our estimator said, okay, it's going to be a full day job to do that. And then we are going to assign it to our team. So on here, you can create different users. Once you have employees in your business or subcontractors, you can add them in here. And then you can check this box or keep this box checked to email the team about the assignment. And whenever you assign this to somebody, you just check that box. Once you save this job, that person will be notified that there's a new job on the schedule. Okay, so you just want to double check, make sure. 2 stumps, 3 trees, perfect. Internal notes, we didn't add any last time, so there's nothing here. But if you wanted to add notes for your team, you would add it in here. You'd also want to add photos there. And then you want to save, and you can email the client about the booking confirmation. So you can, once again, text the booking confirmation, you can email it, but let's go ahead and save the job. Then let's go back here to the schedule and let's view by month. And you can see Mr. John Smith's job is here. Let's say we've completed that job. What are we going to do next? Our favorite part as business owners, sending the invoice. So Let's mark that as completed. You can final visit completed, close job, and then you can click easily generate invoice. Now what this is going to do, it's going to generate a quick invoice, and it's basically going to pull everything in from the job that you clicked complete on. I always do upon receipt. Why would you wait 30 days for your payment? Bad business practices, in my opinion. Do upon receipt. I make sure that the salesperson is tracked accordingly. That way that we can pay out our specific commissions. As you grow your business, you'll want to be able to track things like that. And then you just want to review your product and service invoice. The cool thing is that it pulls all of this information over from the actual job. And it also allows you to add a line item. Let's say that you said, okay, they added a stump. Client changed their mind, which they do all the time. They told the field crew, we want you to grind that stump while you're there. So we just be very clear here. We do additional stump, charge for the additional stump. What's really cool is that when a client pays that 50% deposit on this job, it automatically tracks it. You can see here because we didn't actually send the first quote and collect payment. What would be depicted here is that if you sent that quote and a customer had already paid a 50% deposit, it would show it under this line item. So it would show, hey, the customer paid $1,000 here, and then it would show that the total that they owe is now $1,250. So what you're going to do is you're just going to click save and send us text message, and save and send us email. Now, let's say a customer says, hey, I got your invoice. I just want to pay over the phone. You can click, okay, collect payment. Here, you can go down if they're going to pay by bank account, if they're going to pay by cash, if they're going to pay by check, if they're going to pay over the phone by credit card. You can enter that information, then you just click save. You'd have to input the payment information here. Whenever you do sign up and actually get your account set up, it will give you the option to enter the credit card details here. Then you can click save and email receipt. The customer knows that they paid right there. I also use this function, collect payment, for whenever a customer pays with check or cash. So then we don't like accepting checks, but we still do because we still service people who are 60 and 70 years old, and they just want to pay by check. So sometimes it's easier just to accept the check. I'll make sure to put the check number in here for our records, and then I'll save and email the receipt, and it's super easy. So that's invoicing. That pretty much wraps up all the basics of Jobber. So if you do have any questions about this, please reach out. I'm offering free 1v1 setup sessions. I've used Jobber, once again, in my business for over 2 years now. I've used it since day one, and we've claimed and captured over $1.7 million of revenue inside the Jobber app. So at this point, I know it inside and out. I can spend 30 minutes to an hour with you and have it set up inside your business to help you optimize your efficiencies and help you get up and running. So if you haven't done so already, for the first 10 people who use this link, I'm offering a free Jobber 1v1 setup session. I'll jump on a Zoom link or a Google Meet link with you. I'll help you get it set up inside your business. I'll make sure that you know how to use it. I'll make sure to answer any questions that you might have. Make sure to sign up with our specific owner ops link. You can click that button right there. And I'm here to help. Once again, my name is Austin Gray. I own Bear Claw Land Services here in Colorado. We do forestry, excavation, snow removal, and I'll be creating more content related to Jobber. I am a Jobber ambassador, so I do get a commission from whenever you click the link and sign up for a trial or paid subscription, but I do create a bunch of free how-to content. So if you have not already, like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, and then go check out our podcast, Owner Ops Podcast. That's spelled OWNROPS podcast. We're on Apple, Spotify, and right here on YouTube. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Please let me know if you have any questions.